could be the gracilis, which is the thinner muscle, and then you go underneath the gracilis, and then there's going to be a little bit of a gap. So as I go off the gracilis, I'm going to kind of fall down, and then if I go diagonally up, I'm going to try to touch the thigh, the bone, the femur. Sorry. So I'm going to go into that area there. From here, I'm going to lift it up into flexion and then external rotation. Okay. This is another magic spot here, because the adductor magnus for squatting, for hip extension, is one of the most powerful hip extenders you have. But it's not a lot of people treat it, and not a lot of people train it. So it tends to be quite a, so do you guys, how would you train adductor magnus? What's your guys' guess? How do you train this?
Side lunge.
Side lunge is a good one, yeah. Side lunge is a good one. What else?
Step up.
Not Copenhagen's.
Sumo deadlift.
Sumo deadlift, yeah, yeah. Deep range hip flexion. It's gonna load us with step ups, like if it's a really deep neck. But in this, yeah, really high step ups are gonna work on it well. If you go through here. Now, here's the fun one. So in that same spot, I'm gonna now drop it off to the side. I'm gonna sit down next to her. What I wanna make sure is that, so you guys might be comfortable with it. I'm gonna internally rotate the hip. Okay. My thumb is still in that same spot. Now I'm gonna ask her to kick her leg. And what I'm doing here is I'm not holding on the hamstrings. Okay, go ahead. Because the adductor magnus, does it cross the knee? No. It only is the hip. So what I'm doing is I'm separating the two. I'm holding the adductor magnus, and I'm getting the hamstrings to separate from it. So when this area is really stuck, and I hold here, they can't extend their knee at all. So they'll end up just like, they go here and they go like, they can't shake and they can't do it. So being able to do this, go up, is gonna help really unlock that groin area. And this one can clear up that hip flexion significantly, because it's such a powerful hip extender. If there's any tension to it, it's really hard to get into hip flexion. So, adductor longus, fall off. There's gonna be a little tissue here, that's gracilis. And then on the other side of gracilis is where you're going, and you're driving deep in, and you go up. Then hold in that same spot. You can drop them down. Okay. Okay. So that's adductor magnus. Adductor longus was the off to the side. Then if I want to hit a different version of the adductor longus, and you can do this up to the pectineus or not, but you can hold here above the adductor longus now, go into that same position. I'll go here so you guys can see. Go here and then kick again. And then now I'm pushing the adductor away from the quads, and I'm getting the quads sartorius and everything to start moving. So now they're contracting and flossing off of the adductors. So these two techniques are just ways to get the muscles to separate from each other, because a lot of times they just get really jammed up because this area is not trained as nicely.